What's going on, Cancer? And welcome to the Chariot Friends. Justin here, and I hope you're feeling fantastic today. So, for those of you who are returning, welcome back, Soul Tribe. I appreciate your subscriptions, your likes, and shares. Your support really is just incredible, Cancer, and it keeps us growing. And for those of you who are new, welcome. I'm happy Higher Self has brought you here. We're in for an amazing journey. Now, the purpose of this channel, for those of you who have Cancer, your placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury, wherever, Cancer, this one's for you. And I do tarot card spreads based on our ruler here, the good old Moon. I think I wasn't sure what I was trying to do there. Maybe I was going to try to juggle with it, but I was like, not so exciting, Cancer, it's fine. But I'll talk about what sign she's in, what phase she's in, when she's going, void courses, all those lunar shenanigans. Because as you can see, there's going to be a lot of them. And just so you're all aware, this is a general reading, not a 1-to-1, so take what resonates with you, leave the rest with me. Never force reading on a situation, and everything will be dope, Cancer. Now, let's jump into it. Sometimes I wonder while I'm doing that, Cancer, just like, will you come on? But Cancer, your space has been cleansed. Crystals, feeling lovely. Just great energy all around here, Cancer. And Cancer, happy Mars Day. It's Tuesday. Hope you're feeling energetic. Hope you're feeling like ready to tackle the day, Cancer. And if not, it's okay, Cancer, because the moon is going void of course today, and so can you. The moon is going to be, and this is going to be a lengthy one, Cancer. The moon is going to be going void of course at about 12:49. Yeah, about 12:49 a.m. Cancer. And that'll be Eastern time. And then she'll be moving. Okay. And she'll be moving from Virgo into Libra on Wednesday, the 17th at 11:34 a.m. So we're looking at a 34-hour and 45-minute void of course time there, Cancer. And with the void of course energy, this is what happens when the moon forms her last aspect with the sign and there's just no energies there. So she takes a moment and just kind of, she's just like, all right, deuces. But this is a great energy for you, Cancer, to reset your energies, to do some meditation, to do some deep breathing. And I'll tell you what, Cancer, I've been doing a little, that's been what I've been making. I've usually meditated, but it's always been so spotty sometimes. But this is what I was tackling during my lunar cycle, and I'll tell you what, Cancer, that is a really great way to reset the energy, just sitting in stillness and just kind of, even if you can't turn, necessarily your mind is all over the place. With Cancer, I'm a Gemini moon. My mind and feelings are all over the place. But even just getting in that sense of just like observing your thoughts and things, it just kind of helps you reset, kind of find you again amongst the sea of energies that are going around you, Cancer, that you might pick up on your commute, while you're at the store, while you're at the gym, while you're at work, just wherever that's looking, wherever you happen to go, Cancer. You're such a powerful, sensitive empath that you just want to be mindful of the energies that you get picked up. And I mean, even too, being a water sign, Cancer, and especially if you have like a lot of water placements as well. But this is also an energy, Cancer, that you may notice that your plans may be subject to unexpected changes, and that people are less likely to make decisions during this energy. There's even some rumors that, like, I don't know if they're right. Let me not spread rumors, Cancer, but there might be this. I remember reading somewhere where it's like even some astrologers won't even make decisions during void of course times, and I may start following suit on that, Cancer. Like, I can't put up a sign. I'm gonna put up a sign: void of course, do not disturb. But you may, yes. Oh, and yeah, I think that's all I got for that, Cancer. And then with the moon, this is what happens when I start improving. But with the moon being in Virgo, Cancer, this is a great energy for checking in on your routines. Virgo is about that day-to-day routine, and seeing if we're doing things that are just raising your vibration there, Cancer. Checking in with your health, your well-being, your fitness, your diet. Just yeah, just a great energy for getting organized, getting things orderly, Cancer. We want to be mindful of, though, that perfectionist streak that Virgo does have. We want to be mindful of being overly critical of ourselves and of others there, Cancer. But this is a great energy too. A little random one here. This could be one if you it's not really talked about too much, but Virgo being associated with the sixth house, they're associated with small animals, which I know totally random there, Cancer. But this could be a great energy too, playing around with your little if you got little furry friends there. But also too, Cancer, this is the house of service, or the house. They live in the house of service, Cancer. They are a sign of service, and so go be of service there, Cancer. Go volunteer at a soup kitchen. You don't have to, Cancer. But more so, like, if you have something that you've been thinking about, maybe joining some sort of community soup kitchen or doing some sort of, like, neighborhood cleanup. Maybe you're getting the neighborhood together, going around on walk, Cancer. I remember where my folks lived. There was a person that would be we catch them going just doing their jogs around wherever they happen to be jogging around our neighborhood, and he would go with a bag and he'd pick up trash as he had a whole stick and whole setup thing while he's doing stuff and pick up litter on the side of the like as he came across his run. So maybe that's even something we're doing there. That's a way of being of service to others, kind of beautifying the place. So however that's looking like for you, Cancer. And then with us being in the last quarter phase, this is an energy of we're in that releasing type of energy. It's that last hard aspect that the moon forms with the sun before we get to the next new moon cycle here, Cancer, or new moon cycle, new phase. And this is an energy of kind of cleansing that, kind of getting out, kind of observing like what sort of old stuff is needing to be worked out still, kind of removing any sort of last minute, or not last minute, but any sort of residual things that you've been working on during this lunar cycle. And if we notice there's still these sort of challenges and things, great cleansing energy, one of forgiveness, Cancer, for taking, because listen, Cancer, even taking the time to set aside different routines for each lunar cycle is, no matter if we don't quite hit our mark, I feel like it's still an energy to remember to be kind and compassionate to yourself and meet yourself where you're at, because you're in a better place than you were when you started, and that's worthy of applause there, Cancer. And great for cleaning up emotional and physical clutter there as well. And yeah, just getting into that, we're in that reflective sort of like that waning phase of the lunar cycles there. And then last few things here, Cancer, these readings that I do, they're not gender specific readings, so apply these energies to people as they make sense for your situations, and then the decks that I'm working with. I've included links to them down in the description box below, so definitely check that out if you're interested. But also down in the description box below I got a whole list of like all my favorite readers to watch, and I even have one in astrologer down there as well, Cancer, so definitely check them out. Very great energies that they bring, so I think you would enjoy them. But let's go ahead and get into your no way. So, Cancer, fascinating. And you know what? I might pull another one on this, Cancer, because you got the for the sec because I Cancer, I do a pre-shuffle before we do this stuff, and I just let the cards fall out as they will. So, but you got that dissolve card here, Cancer, and that's very strange that would follow you here. But let me get another one on that, Cancer, just to kind of see, get a clarifier for this from this deck. Interesting. All right, Cancer. So yeah, okay. So, Cancer, you got another one of these special cards in this deck here, and they're symbolized by these little, I don't know, what do you call those, Merkabah's, Cancer, I think that's what those are called. But you have the electrons, or this card is clarified by the electrons card, which is the building blocks of the universe, Cancer. And with this kind of combined energy here, Cancer, so we're taking our spiritual level, just going deeper there, Cancer. And we've talked a lot about this dissolve card here, Cancer, but I feel with this electrons, how you got this eye here, Cancer, I feel like that this is seeing things with that mind's eye, with that third eye, like really feeling the essence that is you there, Cancer. And I feel that it's I feel that there's even this, it's almost like this encouraging energy of needing to kind of, it's not forcing these conversations, Cancer, but I feel like paying attention when you do get into those sort of deeper type of topics, when we're talking about source or, spirituality, the building blocks of the use, really kind of expansive Sagittarian energy type things, and considering that we're in their season right now, to really be present during that and pay attention to the words that be intentional with the words that you're saying, paying attention to what others are saying, and really kind of dissecting that a little bit, paying attention to how those vibrations like really make you feel, and what really resonates in you. Because Cancer, I want to say it's like, oh goodness, there was another thing I was thinking about. Like, I remember reading somewhere where it's talking about that, like, what is it, some 99.99999% of this realm is like empty space. There's just like this, and that's getting kind of outside of my realm. There, we are kind of getting into a bigger thing, Cancer. I'd have to really kind of sit down, and I want to make sure I'd have these notes and things correct before we really start to get into it. See, this is what we need to do, Cancer. Kind of sit down and talk about this sort of stuff. And that might even be something too there, Cancer. Even just kind of sitting with just you, Cancer, and sitting and getting this void of course energy, doing some meditation, asking yourself these deeper questions, figuring out how this stuff expands, because that's really interesting, Cancer, this, to get the dissolve, and then on top of that to get two special cards from this deck here. But let's find out what messages that source is trying to get through here, because that's absolutely, Cancer. Because you're passing through a portal. You got Seven of Wands here. There we are, Cancer. Lovely Queen of Cups. Hold on, Cancer. Let me get the rest of your cards there. Thank you. Let's see what's going on here, Cancer. Absolutely. Ooh. All right, Cancer. I just got chills even just thinking about, or just kind of, So you got the powerful intuitive couple here, Cancer, with the King and Queen of Cups. Then you have the Seven of Wands, the Six of Coins, and and Cancer, you're syncing up with the energies. Here's Virgo. You have the Hermit here, Cancer, and I feel like it's paying attention to those building blocks, Cancer, those synchronicities, those and I feel like it's like paying attention to like the what is that, the threefold law. That's another thing that's popping in my head, like what you put out there you get back threefold, or tenfold law, whatever that law is. But this Six of Coins to me is giving this energy of really on that journey of seeing things from a higher perspective, because this deer, this antelope, this elk, whatever this is, see how it's just transformed, Cancer, is getting above these mountains here. He's kind of getting high above the clouds, and I feel he's just really getting started. And I feel with the King and Queen of Cups is really meeting yourself on a very deep level. These two, the Cups cards are associated with the sea in this deck. So the Cups are the sea, the Wands are it's like volcanoes and deserts, the Coins are valleys, forest, and then the Swords are the air. But with you, because even this King of Coins, he's look at this mug. He's got a face that you'd only see at the bottom of the sea. That Cancer, and then love the Queen, because little angel fish there. But I do feel like it's meeting yourself on this very deep level there, Cancer, and really getting to understand just how. And I mean, come on, even with the Hermit is about going within their, Cancer, and I feel like it is tying this in with these phases here, Cancer. It's going in and doing that sort of that that physical, and maybe even for some it might even be this physical decluttering as well, kind of cleansing your space. But I feel like it's like a more kind of deeper spiritual emotional type of energy that's being cleansed here. But I'm even getting too, because considering that these two are divine counterparts, I do feel that there is this hmm it's almost giving me this energy of like we're, maybe for some we might even be meeting a certain, like a certain partner or something, like someone who I feel like will go on this deep dive with you, Cancer. This, let me get a little bit more on these two before we get on to the next energy there, because that's really interesting, because it's not really giving me necessarily like a romance vibe. I'm like, okay, so this one, okay, clearly that's for King of Cups there. Okay. Okay, let me clarify the Queen of Cups. Alright, thank you. Alright, Cancer. Let's talk, because you really are syncing up with the energies in a real cool kind of way here, Cancer, because you have, with the King of Cups, he's clarified by Big Papa Jupiter, the Wheel of Fortune, the Two of Coins, and then the Judgment card, which the Judgment card is, according to this card, is referred, this phase that we're in is associated with the Judgment card, which makes sense. It is that, because look at this rabbit, he's doing some decluttering right now. So actually, I love that's going on there, Cancer. But this is that really sort of in like into, I don't want to say radical transformation, but kind of this and I feel that it's like we're thinking of that building blocks of the universe, because Cancer, you house you hang with me, because it's like you house a universe inside of you, and I feel like this building blocks is this, like, be thinking about the things that make up you, and again, not just this physical body as a part of it, but it's more than that, Cancer. It's meeting yourself and getting this deeper spiritual wisdom here with because Jupiter is a very spiritual planet. He lives in the ninth house and the 12th house, very, very big houses. But Jupiter deals with spirituality, Cancer, and expansion and growth. And I feel that this is like almost this kind of fate here that's trying to lead you to start because remember, Cancer, we're talking about that bear. Look at the bear. And how nurturing this energy, Cancer, taking care of, you're just taking care of this vessel here, because with the Queen of Cups, she's clarified by the Five of Swords and then the Page of Coins here. And I feel that, Cancer, if she's giving me this sense of care, the Queen of Cups is our energy, for me. And she's one that is a really, she's a nurturer. And I feel that if we have any sort of internal struggle or like inner turmoil that we're dealing with, that is an opportunity for you to almost, I feel like, kind of break down, kind of dissolve what's going on inside of you, and kind of rebuild how these ants are kind of all coming together here with this Page of Coins and working with these divine materials. I'm even getting like an Ace of Coins energy here to kind of build yourself up here, Cancer. And I feel like it's like, what are we doing with that energy? How are we taking things to this next level here, taking those building blocks of you, and yeah, just like expanding on this spiritual foundation for yourself here, Cancer. Very deep, I feel like, is what's and I feel too with this Five of Swords, because the Five of Swords for me can be, it's like, I feel it's like other people's perspectives, and I feel like there's even like this open mindedness of the people that you may come into, because I feel there's gonna be some this King and Queen of Cups dynamic is giving me that there's some sort of, maybe even like teacher possibly with Jupiter energy that's kind of coming through there with that Wheel of Fortune. But things are changing, Cancer, and I like it. I like what I'm seeing here, Cancer. It's just now, are you ready to go? Be like this camel, go from the desert here and kind of like go from this sort of drought type of energy here and now going into this oasis and coming into and not to say that you're going through a spiritual drought there, Cancer, but I mean just tapping into a deeper wellspring there. Because I mean, again, King and Queen of Cups are living in the bottom depths of the ocean. I'm with this, Cancer. Yeah, I'm very with this. Let's see. I told you we're a powerful, powerful, sensitive, empath, intuitive. But let's get some more on this, Cancer. You know, Cancer, I even feel that there's this need to, with for some, I feel like there's this hermit energy that the hermit energy that's coming through is, well, that I feel like it's needing to take what you have reflected on here and add to the building blocks of the, and I like adding to the building blocks of the universe, taking your knowledge and Page of Swords here, taking your knowledge and sharing this. Let me see what else you got here, Cancer. So you have the Page of Swords, the Lovers, Gemini energy, and the Page of Swords exactly always gives me Gemini vibes too. But the Ten of Wands and then the Nine of Coins here, Cancer. And here are your building blocks, Cancer. You're building yourself up, and this. I feel this Nine of Coins here is this. It's like this Nine of Coins lovers here is like this. There's some choices that are going to need to be made. I feel like some newer ideas that are coming into your mind's eye in a sense. It's coming into this realm that it feels exciting, Cancer, with how I love these pages in this deck because it's like these numerous thoughts kind of coming all together, and that's what I feel like is happening here. There's this. I feel that maybe there's been this energy of just feeling overtaxed with this Ten of Wands. Maybe we've kind of gotten stuck in the same old type of stuff here, Cancer, and we've been kind of bogged down. And it's like now we're really trying to, and not just working on, just like that connection with Source, but it's like, what do we do? What do we do to manifest in this realm? Well, what are your spirit guides trying to tell you, trying to lead you to? What ideas do they want you to follow? And again, you always have free will, Cancer. You can do whatever whatever you want. But I feel like it's just considering this, like listening to those higher messages, because I feel like that's you, Cancer. It's you in a higher vibration. It's trying to lead you to this. Yeah, I don't know, Cancer, and I just feel that there could be this potential of maybe feeling overwhelmed by all of this stuff, that it can be just so much to take on their, Cancer. And I feel you don't have to learn all of these things. Take it, make lunar cycles, break this stuff up in chunks. It's not a race. I feel in order to find yourself, you are, everything works in that divine timing there, Cancer. And I'm just even getting here, just like again, like when I was talking about that sort of overtaxing energy, I feel that, like for example, I was talking with someone today, and there was a lot of negativity that was going on, and there was just like there was a certain situation that they're in, and there was just a lot of hate that was going on there, and I was just kind of thinking as I left, I was like, then why are we still here? If anything, those moments there, Cancer, those are indicators. Those just like, okay, you clearly are not liking this thing, so let's change. And then, if we do feel challenged by that or scared by that, then it's observing why do we feel like that, going a little bit deeper, and that's where that work comes in, Cancer. It's not like you don't need to expect you to understand the whole meaning of life and all these things. I feel like it all comes together when we're patient with ourselves and we take this time to grow and to not try to do, because I feel like especially when we, getting into it, Cancer, you start learning more about yourself, doing these things, start fulfilling yourself. You just want to take on all the things here. So now I do, for some others, and I do feel that if we're in a relationship, Cancer, just thinking with that Queen, not that I feel there's any sort of challenges or anything, but I feel that there is this energy of there's this communication I feel like is happening, needing to happen between this King and Queen of Cups, because we do go on journeys together with our friends, family, partners, and things, but there are times when we do need to hermit and go within, and I feel that for some it's like there's this, and it may not even be with spirituality, but I feel like there's this energy for some that it's almost like needing to dissolve a barrier between someone, possibly, and kind of let them know your inner thoughts. Like, kind of, there's this vulnerability that's happening here between the King and Queen of Cups that I feel is like, that's just another thing that's like energy that's popping through their, Cancer, but yeah, I think I'm gonna leave that. I think I'm gonna leave that there. And I hope that this makes sense, Cancer. So this is so fascinating that would pop up like that again. I really am kind of surprised. But let's get some advice from Mercury. I feel like when you get cards like that, it's one thing I feel like to get tarot cards, to follow energies that are following you like that, Cancer. It's definitely one to pay attention to, but I feel with how few oracle cards I do pull, that second day of, and the fact that it popped up in a row like that, like this is really kind of paying attention to that, that, and the Lovers. One of my favorite things to say about this is like your higher self winking at you, wanting to get your attention. So oh, Cancer, and look, let me tell you what's going on, because you got it going on. Oh, look, all these queens. All right, Cancer. So you have Mercury here, the Magician, in both the signs that they rule over, Virgo and Gemini. The Queen of Coins, the Queen of Swords, the Five of Wands, the Two of Cups, and the Strength card here, Cancer. And let's switch back over. You brilliant, because Cancer, I feel that, because I was going to call you a brilliant manifestor, Cancer, and you are. And I feel that this learning more about yourself and whatever that means. This could be learning your chart. This could be learning about your heritage. This could be however that's looking. I feel that knowledge that comes through there with the Queen of Swords will help you to start following your dreams, making your heart's desires manifest, and start like thinking and living your truth and being able to face whatever challenges come your way. This Five of Wands is even giving me this sort of, I feel that it's this Five of Wands is like it's stemming from this Judgment card, in a sense that if something, especially with like, it's like stemmed from the Judgment card and like that Ten of Wands, if there's some sort of conflicting energy that's really, that not necessarily gets you heated up, Cancer, but really takes from your energy. And you know, again, that does get you in this place of frustration and things, but I feel that we know that something is kind of burning here, or something is needing to almost like, I'm getting like think of that term like the, you know, slash and burn, but just not so aggressive, Cancer. It's like there's a fire that's happening for a reason, or something may be kind of falling apart there for a reason in order to build something back up here, Cancer. And let me get a little bit more with the Five of Wands here before we close, Cancer, because I feel there's even something that we may need some. There's some strength here with this that's going to be needed with this Five of Wands here, Cancer. But yeah, let me see what's going on with that before we close. All right, Cancer. Thank you. So the Five of Wands, and how interesting, is clarified by the world here, Cancer. And so I feel that there's a need to put a it's it's like there's this putting this close to the end of some sort of conflict here, Cancer, and just sort of like starting on rebuilding yourself back up again. In because this electron's energy, oh goodness, Cancer, my science is gonna I want to say, oh Cancer, don't judge me on this, but I feel that there's this need to, let me put it this way. I feel if you feel this internal thing where your vibrations, where like this electron's energy is giving me this frazzled type of energy here. Something is, we're getting to the state of burnout. We're kind of burning the wick at both ends here, Cancer, and I feel like there's this need to end that. And in order to do that, we need to release this identity, and maybe even like how we say like, oh, I'm a it, it's like paying attention to how you identify. I feel even like let's say I'm my profession, or I'm a mother, I'm a brother, I'm a wife, I'm a husband, I'm a this, a boyfriend, a girlfriend. It's just like understanding like what 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 am I as a soul meant to experience and learn from this thing, and how can I grow from this? Like, I feel like it's really understand yourself on a deeper level there, or at least acknowledging that deepness within you, Cancer, and then see where that takes you. You know, like I the words for this are, I feel, and I hope that this makes sense, but I feel that can change understanding who you are, where you want to be, and how you interpret how, you know, the messages and things, these inspirations, these streaks and things of oh, kids are about to make this really long, so um hmm yeah, I think I'm gonna leave that there, Cancer. Yeah, I hope I hope that makes sense. But if anything resonated with you, Cancer, if you like that, give it a thumbs up, and share this, Cancer, because I feel like really day two of that dissolve card, there's something that's trying to get to your attention. Check in with your guides, check in with your energies, and you know, there might even be some. I even feel for some it's like paying attention. Just one more thing, Cancer, like how deeply we may find ourselves enmeshed in another person here. you know, not to lose ourselves. I feel like it's one thing to have that deep bond with the King and Queen of Cups, but just make sure that we don't lose ourselves in there. But there's this very nurturing energy here that's coming. Two of Cups, Queen, King of Cups, the lovers. I like that too, Cancer. So, but yeah, share this and then subscribe there, Queen of Cups. Hit that bell button. And King of Cups. You know it's not gender specific reading, Cancer, but I'll give them to you both. King, Queen of Cups. You'll get notified on all these videos each day. And then last little bit, if you got a well, you have Cancer in your placement. Check your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements for your reading there, Cancer, and then come on over and check my other channel, Alchemist 8. I do weekly videos, monthly ones, yearly ones, and it's a good old time. And all that housekeeping is down in the description box below. But let me get your surprise cards here. Oof. So I can get you out of here, Cancer. And you got the Hanged Man here. And I mean, this whole thing really is about, it's about dissolving these barriers and seeing. I feel like the veil, even between you, Cancer, is thinning. You know, like this is very fascinating, and I feel like this is a great energy. You know, maybe for some our perspectives are changing, and I feel like if we're feeling challenged by that, you know, not to where you're having like an existential crisis, Cancer, but I do feel like that there is going to be some challenging energies, that some thoughts and things, some just I feel like keeping a very open mind here, Cancer. Just keeping an open mind because I feel keeping an open mind is going to start attracting these, I don't know, some certain type of energy here, Cancer. But let me get your oracle card here, because I can get you out of here, Cancer. Yeah, I didn't mean to keep you here this long. Oh, Cancer, I love this. So you got the abundance card here, Cancer. And this is a card of your true nature, gratitude, and commitment to goals. And I do feel there is, Jupiter's here. There's this abundance of energy, Queen of Coins, that is coming through here, Cancer. Even this 10 here, the Wheel of Fortune is the 10th card. But I feel there is this gratitude that's being needed, or that's being asked to be expressed for, like with the gifts that you have, the abundance that is all around you, and where we are. And I feel like how we identify ourselves, Cancer, and on a deep level will determine the goals that we do commit to, and paying attention to the goals that you are committing to. Are they aligning with your inner self there, you know, or is it something that, or have we taken on this other identity that's been thrusted upon us there? But I'm gonna leave that there, Cancer. My candle went ahead and went out, so I'll take that as a time to wrap this up. But you stay safe out there, Cancer, because this is very fascinating energy. This is almost like a real sort of oh, what's the word? I'm like an ego death, possibly, that might even be going through here. A lot that's going on with that, Cancer. So be mindful, take care with that energy, and just be kind with yourself. And you raise your vibration to the roof, absolutely. But keep eyes on the moon. Do some meditation in this, some moon magic. Be open to the mysterious, Cancer, and who knows where that will lead you? Because that's sick. And I will catch you on the next one tomorrow. And who knows, Cancer, might keep this spirituality up. You know I'm always with that.